It's another Friday video. Thanks for your feedback. I'm going to keep communicating in this way over the next few weeks, especially if the sun shines like this. Last Sunday was fantastic. Really want to thank you for all your hard work in working with us as we discover how to do this thing. We think we had about 275 people worshipping with us. Certainly we put out 250 chairs and ran out and had people standing at the back. The guys in yellow bibs, Tim Wart and the team stewarded brilliantly, helping people that didn't know where to go in and out of the car park. I had lots of good feedback from families who've not been with us before, just saying about how welcoming they found the kids' work and how good their kids felt about that. Your hospitality, your welcome, the tea and cake were outstanding and really made a mark on people's lives. This is partnership in the gospel. There were some responses to the gospel as I preached as well, which is always encouraging. Certainly Ian and Sarah's guests from the dedication seem to be really to have enjoyed the morning with us, a mix of friends from other churches, but also some who are unchurched and some who are believers but are unconnected. And so we just keep praying for them and for the other guests that were with us, because they weren't all connected to Ian and Sarah. We keep praying that the seeds that have been sown will begin to produce kingdom fruit. Please join me as I continue to pray, particularly for God to add into us more young families, young men and women in their 20s. I'm praying too for people from different cultural backgrounds to be added into us. Last week I told you about this lady from Southgate who phoned and said she wanted to come to church. Well, she came to church on Sunday. That's how it works. Valentina went to pick her up and brought her here. I spoke with her afterwards. She seemed to genuinely enjoy the morning. She had loads of questions, which is great, and we encouraged her to think about the Alpha course, which Jim spoke about so clearly last Sunday. She also said, I want to go into town on Monday to buy myself a Bible. And I said, well, surely we can find you a Bible. And so Ken and Jim went hunting around the building and found her the stock of Bibles from the Alpha cupboard, and she's gone away with a Bible and with questions, but knowing now where to connect in and ask those questions. That's a real answer to prayer. This Sunday is going to be a little bit more normal, whatever normal is. I just want to encourage you, keep your heads up, don't let them drop just because we have a normal Sunday. We can't have every Sunday at the mountaintop at the moment. Last Sunday was a little taste of how things might be. In past churches where I've been involved in leading, we've had seasons where we've had big Sundays and then plenty of normal weeks where we've worked really hard for a particular guest Sunday and it's worn us out, and we've only been able to do them every so often. I think what we discovered as the church grew and as people began to get added into us was that increasingly every Sunday began to feel like a big Sunday. And I'm sure that's ahead for us too. Could you imagine every week, every Sunday praying hard, every Sunday inviting, every Sunday welcoming in the way that we've done, every Sunday needing scores of guys with yellow bibs around the streets near the building, every Sunday having to put more chairs out, every Sunday having to work hard at doing great kids work, every Sunday following up salvation responses, praying for the sick, expecting breakthrough, every Sunday welcoming people from new and different cultural backgrounds and nations. So I want to encourage you, even as we have some normal Sundays, and hey, they're pretty good, let's keep serving, let's keep praying, let's keep gathering with hope and expectation. And just briefly to let you know that whilst we're still living in East Grinstead as a family, obviously I'm here now in Crawley during the daytime, but I appreciate for us to connect with many of you, we need some evenings. And so at the moment the pattern for us is working well in me and Kaz usually coming over on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Dave Swan has led me astray and introduced me to the beer at the hillside on a Monday night. And so although this Monday and Friday we've got people booked in, generally we just love for any of you that are free to pop in and see us. We want to build relationship. We want to hear your stories. We want to listen and learn and begin to understand how your stories make up the bigger prophetic picture of the church. Wow, change is hard. It's been unrelenting the last few weeks, but we are on an adventure with the gospel, and therefore we can feel very safe even though we're going through some stuff. So let's keep loving Jesus, let's keep loving each other, let's keep loving Crawley. See you at the weekend.